Here is my intro theme, if I had one, but I don't. Welcome back to MTV. You're watching another one of our series of deep dives, this time we're in King's Rest with Bolstering Explosive on Tyrannical. This is not a run that we expected to finish, so there's going to be quite a bit of science and quite a bit of fail, so I'm looking forward to sharing it with you. Reminder, fast forward through the boring bits, slow down for the interesting bits. And we're going to start off with some science. Ah yes, you tried something new and it didn't work.
Nope. It made my DPS worse.
You scienced, you have a result.
I do have a result.
Which makes it science in the first place. It was not a satisfactory one.
Your hypothesis was disproven.
It really was.
Now, reactions to running King's Rest are very varied. I don't like it.
Are we ready?
Not in the slightest.
Yeah, let's smash this shit.
But we were at least trying to plan a little better.
Jump up on the ledge, and I can DE the shit, and Penny can get the last one I can't get, and we can leave those two guys at the front.
Of course, no plan survives contact with the enemy.
There is a Void Touch emissary right here. We are going to have to kill him.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
I'll get it and then pull it around the corner, I guess.
But that's okay. That's the point of learning runs. I mean, you can only figure things out by actually doing them. You can redo as much as you like, but practicality, a little bit different. Here, I'm still learning things like using Ring to control these mobs correctly. Now, something about these runs, when I do these deep dives, it is the very first time we complete a 10 for the season. I don't bother doing a deep dive on the ones after that. And I think a lot of that is because some of the early runs, some of the really trial runs, we get a bit silly.
Pulling out.
Yeah, I'll pull out.
Oh! Clearly did not.
Look, just because I have a child. Anyway, I'm not the one who was underprepared here.
So what are the affixes?
Bolstering explosive. Big guy.
Tyrannical on this.
Yes, we've gone into this with our usual very serious level of preparation, and you know what? Actually, it didn't go so bad for that. But bolstering and handling it incorrectly can result in some bad moments.
It's a big guy.
Yeah, that's a fucking boss right there.
Not that bad.
Now, clearing through the first boss room here, we pull everything out. I'm pretty sure most groups are doing it this way now. Everything comes out. You do as much as you can, either outside the room or just on the corner, and then pull the last back onto the platform. Let's take these up to the platform. The bosses themselves in here, not too bad, except for the third boss, which everyone knows is pretty shit. First boss, as long as you're running the golds out and as long as you're controlling the ads pretty well, it's just really a big pile of health.
That's a fat stack of health.
Yeah, 10.4 for the first bloody boss.
One of these days, I'm going to do a compilation of all the times we say fat sack of health in these runs. Now, in Season 2, we got shafted. We didn't manage to actually get a King's Rest key. So the fact that we got one this early in the season was actually a pretty good mood brightener, and, well, I was starting to feel a little bit more confident as we were going through. Come on, who's next?
Yeah,
Come out and fight me.
Bloody hell. There we go.
Now, in terms of emissaries, we normally get Vampy to control the enchanted emissaries, Sierra pulls the Tides emissaries off, kills them, we do the rest of the pack, and Void emissaries we go in and blow the shit out of. Sometimes you get some really good positioning for the enchanted, though. Nice.
Goodbye.
See ya!
Bye-bye.
Yep. Bye, Felicia. One of the other problems that we've had coming through these is that often I will underpull pretty dramatically. So this time we're trying to encourage me to do some slightly larger pulls. That got a little hairy at this point. Yeah, walking out with a gigantic pack of slimes that are going to bolster themselves and are uncontrollable because there's a Tides on top of them. Not my finest move, but it did work out in the end, thanks to the brilliance of our healer mostly. Yeah, but you said do a big pull, so I did a big pull.
Yeah, it's good. It's what we need to do.
I was impressed.
So, having rolled success on that one. I decided to do the same thing on the left side of the room. Yanked basically everything. That didn't go so tidily, and that's not really the healer's fault. That's kind of... there was a lot of shit going on there.
I tried. But
Sorry.
it sucked.
Now, our Achilles heel in King's Rest is the hallway after this boss coming up, the second boss. We always overpull, we always fuck it up, we always try and rush it, so we decided this time things were going to be different. We weren't going to fuck it.
There's 3 emissaries in the next hallway, so...
Yeah, we'll just have to be careful. Careful, careful is the order of the day here. Now, this boss, pretty straightforward as long as you got people watching the tombs on the sides and you know how to handle the mechanics properly. The only real consideration here is that the drain fluids cast will sometimes just fuck someone over. Like
Wow.
And so while Vampy was standing Penny up from his dirt nap, Sierra and I went off to explore the hallway and just see what we were going to be dealing with.
This is
Yeah,
the hallway
wait,
we usually fuck up.
Alright,
Yeah.
what do we got here?
Oh, quick.
Coming.
Get the tides back before the mobs get here.
Yep, got it. Oh, not quite.
Fuck, that's a big pack.
About that fucking up this hallway every time. Yes, careful was the order of the day. Up until it wasn't. We were really lucky. Penny was able to stand up.
Yeah, obviously you can't pull the tides before the pack.
No, because it pulled him anyway.
Yeah.
If Penny hadn't been able to stand up, that would have been 5 minutes off the timer while we all ran back. And as you'll find out later, that would have been the end of that. This hallway sucks. We all hate it. It's just, you know, it's so easy to wipe. And if you do, everything about this hallway is just fucking awful.
Ah, it sucks. It's terrible.
Of course, you know, not to point fingers or anything, but it would be good if certain party members were better at managing their threat, or if I was better at tanking.
No.
Fuck.
hell.
What was that? Oh, the Berserker was meleeed on me.
Now, one of the really important things about doing Mythic Plus successfully and timing runs successfully is going in with the attitude that you're focused. You're focused for a good 45 minutes and nothing's going to distract you. One of my add-ons just did a fucking clown honk at me. Now, that's fine, as long as you don't let it distract you, right? Now, one of our big problems in this hallway, other than overpulling, is underpulling. We often come through here and use too much CC.
Got it, okay.
You can get the Beastmaster if you want.
So yeah, but
Stop
see,
shooting.
this is also the other problem that we do on this hall. We use
We need
max
to
CC.
grab him. Yeah, we need to grab him.
I mean, Veratus, who's part of the regular push group, is Blood DK in his main and Frost in his ult, which is what he is when I'm tanking. When we come along here, he tends to grab one of these for CC, and the mind control has a habit of fucking us up. Oh Christ, the totem affects the tides in this one.
Yep.
But that's okay, we love you anyway, Veratus. Like, honest. Now, coming into the third boss here, this is the hardest boss in this fucking place. Probably the hardest boss in any BFA 5-man, other than, like, maybe Mechagon. I'll focus on interrupting for the toxic when it comes up, and let's just make sure we play the strat right. I have seen probably 6-7 runs that were easily on time to make the timer just fall apart at this boss, because it's just turned into a shit show. So yeah, we get focused here. This is actually where we do it right.
Beware.
In for the axe boss, move out for the charge boss, do the totem bosses in the right order, and make sure that you don't get caught by anything.
Beware.
Axes.
By keeping the axe boss in the center, it makes all the axes move in a predictable way, and it also means that we all know where they are when they come up after they've been killed. One other thing that they've changed recently, and it may have been in a hotfix, you can't outrange the knockback anymore.
Totems.
And the totem boss is just with explosive. There are moments here where you can see the entire party goes down to 15% health, and that's just the sheer amount of damage going out. But obviously, it's dead, and then we move into the mini boss.
3.3 million health.
This guy was great when everybody was in Uldir because we were all, of course, doing the mechanics as part of Zul, so everyone knew it. Now, when you bring new people through here, they tend to not know. I'm watching some of these older videos with how slowly the Void Emissaries die. We did a 10 earlier this week where the Emissaries were pretty much dying just before the first cast went off. Anyway, into Zul, the only thing to really know here is make sure you're tanking in the right place. That means pass this gold line so that when the spears come out and they do their circle around the room, everyone can just move across the line, make sure they don't get caught by the spears, and the rest of the boss is just a cakewalk. And as long as you know that strat, you're fine.
Beware.
Tenet, the mob's dead. Oh. Or you could be like Penny, you know, our healer, and get caught on the other side of the spears and have to do an entire lap of the room, not be able to heal anyone, and then sit there going, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. That was a little hairy. Hey.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Get the motherfucker out of the way. But hey, you know, 4 minutes under the timer. Like I said, if we'd wiped in that second boss hall, that would have been the end of it. That was another one on our Step to Conqueror this season. Unfortunately, Veratus wasn't in it, which means that, yeah, we get to go back and redo it. We're hoping to knock it over Sunday, and then fingers crossed for Conqueror at the end of the week. But we'll see how we go. Anyway, thanks again for watching this deep dive. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. This has been MTV, and I will catch you guys on the next video. Thanks again.
Well done, guys.
Yep, I was fully expecting that to be a practice run, and then here we are 4 minutes under timer. Okay, or 3 minutes. Welcome back to MTV. This is another... By keeping the axe boss in the center, it makes all the axes move in a predictable